The first woman refused to kneel, so they called her evil. Long ago, in a time before time was counted, the world was new, and the gods walked among men. In the high mountains where the sky touched the earth, there lived a woman named Nalani. She was the first woman, born not from clay or dust, but from the laughter of the wind and the fire of the stars. The gods had made the first man, Kale, from the earth, shaping him with their hands and breathing life into his lungs. They told him, "You are the first. All will follow you." And so Kale lived, hunting and gathering, speaking to the gods as if they were his friends. Then came Nalani. She did not crawl from the dirt or rise from the waves. She simply was. One morning, she stood beneath the great tree where the gods gathered, watching them with quiet eyes. The gods were surprised. They had not made her. "Who are you?" asked the eldest god, his voice like thunder. "I am Nalani," she said. "You were not shaped by our hands," said another. "Kneel, and we will bless you." Nalani did not kneel. She stood straight, her dark hair moving with the wind. "Why should I kneel?" she asked. The gods were silent. No one had ever questioned them before. Kale, the first man, knelt often, bringing them offerings of fruit and meat. He bowed his head and thanked them for every breath. But Nalani only watched, waiting. The gods grew uneasy. "If you do not kneel, you do not respect us," they said. Nalani smiled. "Respect is not given, it is earned." The gods did not like this. They whispered among themselves. "She is dangerous," said one. "She does not know her place." So they decided to teach her. They called her before the great tree once more. "Nalani," they said, "you must kneel or we will curse you." She folded her arms. "No." And so the curse came. The sky darkened. The wind howled. The gods spoke in voices like storms. "You will wander the earth alone. No man will stand with you. No fire will warm you. The beasts will fear you, and the rivers will turn away. You will be called evil, for you defy us." Nalani laughed. "Then I will walk alone." And she did. She left the high mountains and traveled the world. Wherever she went, people whispered. "She is cursed," they said. She angered the gods. Men turned their faces from her. Women hid their children. Even the animals ran when she approached. But Nalani was not afraid. She learned the secrets of the earth, which plants healed, which stones held fire, how to speak to the wind. She did not kneel, not to kings, not to storms, not to time itself. One day, she came to a village where the people were starving. The gods had withheld rain, and the crops had failed. The villagers knelt every morning, begging for mercy, but the sky remained empty. Nalani walked among them. "Why do you kneel?" she asked. "Because the gods demand it," they answered. She shook her head. "The gods do not feed you. The earth does. The rivers do. Your own hands do." The villagers stared. No one had ever spoken like this. Nalani took the hand of a young girl. "Come," she said. "I will show you how to find food without kneeling." Together they walked to the dry fields. Nalani dug into the earth, uncovering roots the villagers had never seen. She showed them how to grind seeds into flour, how to trap fish without nets. The villagers ate that night, their stomachs full for the first time in months. But the gods were watching. They sent a messenger, a shining figure with wings of fire. "Nalani," he said, "you turned men away from us. This is your last chance. Kneel, or be destroyed." The villagers trembled. They fell to their knees, pressing their faces into the dirt. But Nalani stood. "I will not kneel," she said. The messenger raised his hand. Lightning split the sky. The earth shook. The villagers screamed, covering their heads. But when the light faded, Nalani was still standing. The messenger frowned. "How?" She smiled. "You have no power over those who do not fear you." The gods roared in anger. They sent storms, plagues, darkness. But Nalani walked on, and where she went, others began to stand. Men and women who had spent their lives kneeling slowly rose. They looked at the sky and realized the gods had never fed them. They had fed themselves. The gods grew weak. Their power came from fear, and fear was fading. One by one, the gods disappeared. Some say they faded into the wind. Others say they became mountains, silent and unmoving. But Nalani, she never knelt. She never bowed. And though they called her evil, she was the one who taught the world to stand. And so, even now, when someone refuses to kneel, when someone stands alone against the storm, remember Nalani, the first woman who was called evil for daring to be free. The end.